and we'll see if anybody else turns up. I've got no idea whatsoever whether this is actually going to work or not. It's just a spare of the moment thing. Just pop in and say hello. See if anyone tunes in. Unannounced, as I said earlier, because I wasn't sure of the Wi-Fi, but seems to have connected. So we'll see. I'll tell you what, I can turn the light on. That might help. See what that does. A little bit brighter. I'm just in my hotel room. And yeah, it's a good day. I've had a lazy one. And as I say, this was just hello, how are you? And I'm not even sure whether this was going to work right. I see I've got one person watching, so say hello if you're there. If you're actually there, 4 people in. Hey, hello, Julie Keys. Good to see you. You're the first person to comment. Hope you're well. Ben, hello to you. Good to see you. Yeah, this isn't the normal scheduled live stream because I wasn't really sure whether anything would happen today or not. It was literally just a connect and see if we could get anywhere. But there you go. Leroy, hello to you, and Dave, hello. Good to see you. I hope all of your weekends have been okay. Hello. I'm in Warminster today. I've got a couple of customers that have been away in like the Exeter and Bristol area for about 2 weeks. They're currently in a place called Horningsham, about 10 minutes away from where I am right now. Instead of doing potentially an 8-hour round trip there and back, I thought, nah, screw that. I thought I'd come down here today and stay overnight and come home with them tomorrow. It's a bit safer and it works out. Hello, Lorna Mackenzie. There you go, the chat's disappeared. And Alan Edge, hello to you. I'm not on StreamYard either because I left my laptop at home. I'm just on the mobile phone version of the live stream stuff via YouTube. Not as stable, but it'll do. I only got my mobile phone with me. I've just been watching films, really, since I've been here, and looking around and seeing what there is. It's not too bad. Let's see who else we've got. I've got my phone balancing something. Little Kitty, hello to you. Joseph, you all right, bruv? Keep it coming, it's cool. I always do. Moth's mummy, how on earth did you find a room? They're full of boat people. Well, I didn't turn up with a rubber dinghy, if that's what you're thinking. I just got lucky. I did it a few days in advance. I know they're starting to end up down this neck of the woods as well, from what I've been told. Hello, Tricia. Yes, Alan, I did forget my Sainsbury's carrier bag, I'm afraid. I did forget it. But I've got a... How's that pass? I got a Waitrose carrier bag. I stopped in a services on the way down the M3 and got some supplies, a load of junk food basically, and I've already run out. I mean, the only stuff here is a Subway, a Burger King, and there was a Spar shop which is shut. And what else was there? At Subway. Oh, there was a Greggs as well, all of which are shut now. There's a BP garage with a shop just across the road, but I'm not sure what luck I will have there. I might go for a little wander in a minute. Well, more in a minute, because I'm talking to you guys at the moment. Midnight Drifter, oh, good to see you. Seth78, hello to you. Seth78, you've been a member of the channel for 10 months. Thank you very much for support. Very much appreciated. And that, when I say member, that's the £1 a month membership where you can need a members live stream and everything else. Mick, hi Andy, you found a hotel without dinghy divers in it. I certainly did, Mick. I certainly did. Must have been lucky, I guess. It might be all the Lenny Henry's Premier Inns that are clogged up and not the travel lodges. You never know. Yeah, Alan, even posher. I'm going to stick with my Sainsbury's one though. Moth's mummy, if you had a dinghy, they would have given you a free room. Robert McNair, all right, troops. Waitrose, Andy's gone posh, Emma says. Yeah, for one night only, I'm afraid. Everyone's obsessed with the Waitrose carrier bag. Robert, Andy, have you got your dinghy parked outside? No, the Tornio, not the dinghy. Kurt Turner, hello to you. True about the dinghy divers, it's near impossible to get a hotel room now. It sure is. It's getting difficult all over, isn't it? I mean, have a look at my digs. I'll put it on the front view. It's obviously the door. Look at that handsome fellow. And they give you plenty of wardrobe space, even though I've slung mine on the floor. All I've got now is tea making facilities. I ate all the rest of the garbage I had. Double bed. Not that, well, me, so should be all right. There's the old bathroom. Not bad for a basic room. And got the telly going there. And outside, it's probably dark now. Yeah. Got the old garage across the way there. But I'll probably just stay in the room now and see what happens. But there we go. That's me back again. Well, we got 50 in the chat. That's not bad for an unannounced one. But we've only got 22 likes. So I could do with a few more of them. If you haven't done so, folks, hit that like button. That'll be great. But, I sent a message home earlier to see what everyone was up to, and I asked what Jack was up to. I got told, mind your own business. Charming, isn't it? Healing vibrations, drop their phone in hot oil. I'm surprised it works. Yeah, I am. Alan Edge, any free phrases? Hold that thought. Now, yes, I'm aware of what you mean. But, there you go, Alan. It will be sorted out, but I'm not doing it now. Yes, I even bought my razor. Let's see what else we got. Sweet as an up, mate. Any free razors? Yeah. You can see my 5 o'clock shadow even more than normal, can't you? I just saw the live TV. Do I need a TV license? Well, it was only a quick flash. Hopefully they won't catch you out. Moth's mummy, I love those Travelodge premiering places. Better than my own house. Well, they're not bad for a night. Not bad. Travelodge are fine for a night or two. They're basic, but clean. Not bad at all. Yeah, when it's just me, like if I'm on the road for any amount of time, I'm not too fussed really. As long as I've got a bed to sleep in and a kettle to boil in the morning, it suits me. I mean, I remember before I become a taxi driver, I thought to myself, do I drive lorries or do I drive taxis? And the beauty about driving taxis, you always end up home at the end of the day. And there's only, I think this is only the 3rd or 4th occasion in about 12 years of being a cab driver, a taxi driver, I've had cause to stay away from home because of the distance involved in the journey. David, hello to you. Press the likes, yes, absolutely. Robert McNair thought Andy was going for the full Abdul look. Yeah, not quite. Did you see that? Did you see that picture I put on of me pre-lockdown in the community page? It's where we all got caught out before lockdown and all the barbers shut. I was like out here and I had wee. Danson Developments Limited, you look so much healthier and younger with your weight loss, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I checked my weight before I left, knowing that it'd be a bit of a junk foody day, and I've lost nearly 2 stone so far. So I'm very, very pleased with that, and I'm going to keep going and getting into my karate again because I want to make the next grade and get my next belt. So I've started, really going for that as well. Hello, Bridget. Good to see you. Funny thing is with this native YouTube thing, I have to keep tapping the screen to get the comments back on. If it was me, I'd clear all the freebies before I left. Well, there's not really a lot of freebies in here. I think they might catch on to that. Hang on a minute. Well, they've got bath towels. They no longer have the soaps and the little shower gel bottles you used to be at a 1/2 inch. There's now soap dispensers on the wall, so I think they've wised up to that. They've got this stuff here, milk, Thai food tea. I reckon I should take some of these home to my wife, because she keeps having trouble with exploded PG tips, doesn't she? I might see if she gets a different thing. Sugar. What the hell's that? Barista's Choice. I think that goes with coffee. So you get 2 of these. 3 teacups and spoons. And a kettle. But we got a kettle, so don't need a kettle. That's all good. Yeah, so we got Handy Andy. Hello to you. Adele, hello. Welcome to the Nut House or Hotel tonight with Andy's Army. Absolutely. HGV long distance is a lonely job. Worse if you're a tramper. Yeah, I mean, I had a driver that worked for me that was a lorry driver first, and he told me some horror stories. He doesn't work for me now. He's decided to go and get a full-time job, which is, a shame, but you got to do it. You got to do what's right by your family at the end of the day. When I say they work for me, I think the correct term is they work with me rather than for me, because they're self-employed. I just provide them with airport work on a self-employed basis. And there's, once upon a time, including me, I used to have 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 5 of us once upon a time, including me. And now there's just 3 of us, including me. And I work with a load of firms in the area locally who, we all support and back each other up as well. So it's pretty cool. Who else we got? Joseph Bland, bloody hell, tea gone crazy. I hope there's a 2 sugar and milk before you gave it. Yeah, exactly. Thai food tea is my fave, Matt Woodson says. I haven't had Thai food in years. Yeah, Bridget, exploding tea bags, that's the trouble my wife has. Who's that? Romanus King, did you do shot a can in where? No, I didn't. I've done... shot a can is what I do, but my local area is the only place I've ever studied it. I've gone on courses and things like the Chief Sensei and things of that nature every now and again. But the actual chief instructor of my shot a can association is probably based more over this end than over that end. Alan Edge, have you ordered breakfast? No, I haven't actually. What they offered when I got the room, it was just under 50 quid for the night, and there was the room and it was free Wi-Fi for 24 hours. I thought, well, I need that on the basis I can do the live. And their breakfast offering was a bowl of cornflakes, a pound of chocolat, and a cup of tea. And I thought, well, I can have a cup of tea as part of the room, and there's something over the road and a Greg's downstairs. So that's probably, I'll probably get better out of there than I will out of some bowl of cornflakes. So I have to see. Yeah, it took me 4 hours to get here, just under, with a stop for the loo halfway. So it was a bit of a long drive, and that's why I did it the way I did it. And hopefully I'll get some sleep, which is the main thing. Somebody mentioned earlier as well that about putting the card in the slot by the door so you get your electric. But guess what? We're a bit old-fashioned here. There's a key and an electronic key fob to get access to the actual floor that the room's on. And obviously my car's outside, so it's all pretty cool. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, Kathy. Premier Inn breakfasts are the best. Where I go to Heathrow when I do airport runs up there, there's a Premier Inn on the Bath Road, and they always advertise you can get a cooked breakfast in there. I must admit, I've never taken advantage of it. I only go in there for a coffee, but I've got to do it one day, definitely. We got 95 in the chat, folks, only 49 thumbs up. So if you are in and you haven't done so already, I would appreciate a few more of these. Just it gives the algorithm a bit of a kick in the right direction and helps the channel, so please do. Premier Inn, all you can eat breakfast. Oh yeah. Can you do smoke signals, little kitty? Screw politics. Evening, Andy. Has anyone seen Tarzan? No, not lately. Is that a king of a swinger or something else? I find I can never sleep the first night in a new place, Emma says. I have that trouble as well. I don't suppose it's not sleeping. I suppose it's just tossing and turning a bit because you wake up and you're in a unfamiliar environment, aren't you? And you wonder, where the hell am I? So I'm expecting that a couple of times, but we'll see. Kathy, trouble is, once you've eaten all you can eat, all you're fit for is bed to sleep it off. Absolutely. Guys, if you saw my midweek rant on my channel, I apologise for it, but just sometimes it needs saying. You know what, Bridget? When you have subscribers that follow you, that care, sometimes you want to have a rant. Sometimes you want to tell people what's going on in your life, kind of thing, any bother or anything like that, because people give a shit and they want to know and they'll support you. But sometimes you have to keep your mouth shut about certain things that go on, and it's a fine line, isn't it? Keeping your mouth shut or saying your piece, and sometimes one can drift into the other. Very, very, very much so. Check out Philip Dwyer, the NP Ireland, Derek Bly YouTube on fascist book. Check out Andy Heisman, Healing Vibration says. Okay, I think I got the sense of that. Ryan, good morning. Good morning to you. Hope you're okay. Alan Edge, any news on Martin? No, funnily enough. Nobody has heard or seen anything of Martin for ages. Earlier on, I actually had another look at his Facebook page, his YouTube channel as well, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing. So I don't know quite what's happening with him, but yes, very concerning, very concerning. I hope he's okay. Jesus, little kitty. No, Mick Hardstaff, GPs won't see me in person, only over the phone. They haven't seen me since 2019. It's disgraceful. It just shows you the state things are in, doesn't it? Particularly if you might need help. This isn't going to be a long one, folks, by the way. It's just a chat because I'm very limited as to what I can do with the thing. UK medic. Oh well, I love visiting a channel and being ignored. Bye. I didn't get that far down the list yet. Some people don't have any patience, do they? Screw politics. I stayed in a Premier Inn in Nottingham a couple of years back. I had a little man sausage or two. And keep your personal problems to yourself. Little man sausage, Jesus. Screw politics, even sanity checkers. How are you doing, my friend? Sanity checkers, no signs of Martin. I've tried several times to get hold of him. Yeah, I don't know. I've even gone as far as the problem is we know Martin and we got a phone number and access through social media, but we don't have any communication with his family or anything like that. And I even looked at Google to see if I could find any news on local publications like accidents or hospital admissions or anything of that nature, but nothing. Very concerning, very troubling. Again, I hope he's all right. Logical thinker, don't be afraid to say your piece more now than ever. Absolutely. The real Brummy, have you guys seen that migrants could be housed on ships? Yeah, I saw that the other day. I remember they were talking about it before doing that, and it's reared up in the news again, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Russ, hello, good evening to you. I've left him messages and a voicemail, nada, not a thing. Yeah, what's going on? What is going on with him? Hugh McBeath, hello to you. I hope you're well. Richard, good evening from Richard, Quakers Yard, South Wales. Hello to you, good to see you. David L, get your head down, Andy, or I will soon enough, don't you worry. The English, well, my plan is to, have this little live stream with you guys. Probably nip downstairs because there's a vending machine down there and I'll raid it for its fizzy drinks and whatever. Come up here, have a little slurp, watch a bit of telly and go to bed, I suppose, because it's a 4-hour drive. I mean, I got on the M3, joined the A303, all the way down there, and I actually saw Stonehenge today. I drove past there, that looked quite busy, and now kind of veered off and in the direction I'm in now. And where I am now, I'm literally 10 minutes from the customers, something like that. So not too far away at all. I was lucky to get this close. Last time I did something like this, it was an hour away from the customer. So not too bad. Adele, husband just out of hospital and now has to wait to July for a phone consultation. Well, I hope he's okay, Adele, and best wishes to the both of you. The doctors I work at, they have meetings till 11, the doctors, and then do telephone calls. Soon to be no holidays for us, planes to be used to move migrants and ships to house them, WTF. Has anyone seen John Kent or Al Barker lately, Mick Hardstaff asks. John Kent is okay. He emailed me the other day with a video to watch, so I know he's all right. Al Barker, I don't know. I haven't seen him for a little while. Robert McNair, my GP told me I did not sound distressed enough on the phone to warrant a visit. How can they warrant how distressed you are by a phone call? That don't make any sense, that, does it? Last thing I saw on here was all honey in UK is fake. Who'd have thought it? Fake bees. I think you have different purities of honey, don't you? Good stuff, crap stuff. It all depends. It all depends how much. I mean, you've got Manuka honey. That's one that's supposed to be good for your immunity, but not sure. David L, next time, Andy, can you get in touch with Russ on Absolutely Average? and have a chat about Ukraine. Can do, can do. It's a subject I'm a little bit iffy about going near because of the way it's looked by YouTube, particularly because my thoughts on that situation don't gel with the PC, you know, as in the politically correctness, and I'm getting more and more miffed with that as the days go by, to be honest with you. But we have to find a way of addressing and talking about it and getting it out there. Some people don't give two fucks and they'll just go for it, but others not so. Logical thinker. Was that all the planes parked up at Terminal 5 this morning? I didn't even go anywhere near there. Andy, 303, Caravan Alley. There was a bit of an alleyway of cars, I'll give you that, but I didn't actually see any caravans, but I know what you mean. Folks, check out Derek Blight and Philip Dwyer Island and take a gander. Sanity checkers, that's a good point. I've not heard from Al for a bit. Andy, do you know what time now? Have you altered? No, I haven't altered. Lucinda, the clocks actually went forward in the UK today, so I'm on time. It's just, it might be a bit skewed from your point of view. After World War II, the American and British government decided to randomly drop a nuclear bomb right next to 20,000 British soldiers just to see what would happen. What happens when you become surplus? Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of that kind of stuff going on, wasn't there? It's not our fault, it's the USA, Joseph says. Yeah, Andy, I see your point, mate. 3 new estates built in the area. The one I filmed a few weeks ago was just at the beginning. I know you'll understand. Bad weather. My plans have to change. It's Bridge. Robert McNair just saw a picture of Asda fish fingers, all fish eggs and black ooze, utterly disgusting. So it's like the caviar, but nothing else. Is that Rainsy? Yeah, clocks are throwing me out again. Always throws me out. Throws me out, definitely. John Won Kenobi, Andrew B, best MP. You know what? I think it's absolutely disgusting with the way he's treated, because he was in there trying to stick up for us the other day. They all scattered like flies, didn't they? Didn't want to know. Out they went. But, hi, Mum. I forgot to text you earlier because I was going to text you to let you know I was here, as I said I would, but I let Dawn know and completely forgot to let you know. But you know I'm here because I'm here. Have a look through. Kay, hi from Scunthorpe. Hello, Kay. Good to see you. No, got all the regulars here. the English Hermit. I swear the clocks went the wrong way this time. I think that every time they go forward when you're laying in bed, want to lie in on a Sunday, cons to ruin your plans, doesn't it? Trisha, hi Jean. Yes, everyone's saying hello to my mum. That's good. I've got content coming out tomorrow. I settled that up before I left to come here, so that'll be out from 8 o'clock tomorrow, which is good. I tell you what, I did see a replay of was the live stream that Russ and Trevor Court did together, and a night or two back. I was laughing my head off. The chemistry with the two of them is absolutely brilliant. They're just like a pair of muckers, just chewing the cud and having a laugh, and they really do have a giggle together. So check that out if you haven't done so. I think that's on Russ's channel. Sure it is. Me from Prime Minister Diane Abbott MP says. Excellent. Yeah, Sanity Checkers is having a bit of trouble with migraines at the moment. I hope he gets sorted. Tony Hawley watching Andy. Hello, Tony. Good to see you. Joseph Bland. I was in Bedford in '97. Scottish Highlands ever since. Came back home. Whole area's changed. Bloody hell. My dad was born in Bedford. I think he left when he was about 4, though. Kay, how are you? I'm all right. Thank you very much for asking. A little bit tired now, actually, so I might turn in after not too long. Robert, what 2 12-hour days with hours sleep and knocking fackered. Love it. Excellent. Excellent. Lucinda, how's business going? Business is going very well, actually. Very busy. I had a problem this morning where one of the other drivers that works with me, I gave him what we call double bubble while I was driving down here, taking someone up and bringing someone home again. But the bringing someone home again got cancelled. They're stuck in Spain. They're coming home tomorrow, and I had to arrange cover with somebody else to make that sorted, or get that sorted. Uh, Kay, sorry I've not been on YouTube much. All I do is sleep. That's fine. Doesn't matter, Kay. You're here. You know, there is more to life than YouTube sometimes, and you got to do what you got to do, haven't you? We got 119 people watching. Well, 126. It's just jumped. I'd love to get to 100 likes. So if you could do, give us a thumbs up if you haven't done so already, and let's get that jumped up to 100. I'm really amazed at the amount of people that are in here already, and I turned up unannounced, and it's just a short one. And also, as I said, I'm not using StreamYard this evening because I didn't bring my mobile phone with me. Sorry, I did bring my mobile phone with me. I didn't bring my laptop with me. I didn't want to risk bringing it out. So, yeah, very limited. So it's really just a natter more than anything. 105 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Uh, Bridget, no one watches ITV more since Gary Barlow got suspended from Match of the Night. Diane Abbott getting everything backwards. Uh, just baked 30 mince pies. Bang goes my diet. Mum, are you a bit early? I know the clocks went forward, but they didn't go forward that much. Uh, Sadiq Khan is very dangerous. What are your thoughts, Andy? I I generally think that there's an entire agenda going on there. Uh, you know, with the cameras, with the ULEDs, with the monuments going up, with the play for diversity and all the political bullshittery. It's he's missing the key things that are going on, and it's definitely an ulterior motive thing there. I mean, one thing that makes me laugh with him being the chairman of the C40 City Group, the British government owning about his actions with ULEDs, for example, and they're one of the main funders of the C40 Group. So I think we're being spun a big yarn by all and sundry, really. It's crazy. There is a thing that I put on my social media channels on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I don't want to put it on YouTube just in case it trips any alarms off, but I put it on the other things. Go and have a look, and it's got a picture of King Charles as the thumbnail. Very, very interesting, very, very disturbing, and it shows you how history has a habit of coming back round again. It's like they said in a show I watched once. All this has happened before, and it will happen again. Go and have a look when you can. I don't think you necessarily need an account. You might be able to get in there. Uh, Big Basil, how about the oil disaster in Dorset? It got into the water. I know I've heard the news, but I don't know enough to comment at the moment. So I will go there. I won't go there for now. Uh, Andy, it's the most your room has had in it for a while. Absolutely, absolutely. Brilliant. Hello, Goldie. Good to see you. Glad you popped in. Sanity Checkers is after my mum's mince pies. Might help with her diet, but it won't do yours any good. Yes. Yes, my mum and I were talking about diets earlier, and she's gone and made 30 mince pies. That's counterproductive. Mark Hampson, evening Andy, hope you're well. Checking in from Bletchley. I'm good, Mark, good to see you. Another supporter of the channel there. 30 mince pies. My mum does do some good stuff, particularly Christmas time. Big Basil, they're saying it's been contained, but oil is already in the water. So sort of contained and sort of not contained. Laugh out there. Absolutely. Julie Baldwin has lost 8.5 stone now. Wow. That's absolutely brilliant. Well done, Julie. It's fantastic. Do you know how much I lost this week? £1. Little and often. Or you can work hard and do what Julie's done. Brilliant. Mike, hello. Good to see you. Mikey Mike. Home cooking is the way forward. I try and do a lot of that now, David L. The diet I follow, a lot of it's starting from scratch and home cooking. It really is good. Oh, my God, that's a load of stuff. Yeah, Robert McNair, muscle is heavier than fat. I've stopped the weight training at the moment because I do want to get some of the bulk off me. In fact, I want to get a lot of the bulk off me. And I'll look at the stuff. I mean, if I just purely do karate, there's a lot of cardio in that. So that's probably where I'll go with my exercise. We'll see what happens. What is your views on photo ID to vote, supposedly to stop voter fraud? One person prosecuted for this last election. I think that, if voting made a difference, they wouldn't let us do it. I think that I think you do need to prove who you are in a way to to try and cut down on potential voter fraud. But if they're saying photo ID or anything else, what concerns me, will that branch out into other areas? I mean, you've got people like Blair jumping up and down about digital IDs, for example. Is it an invasion? Is it an invasion? I mean, the whole thing's a sham. It is. It really is. I think we're losing our vote year by year, Joseph says. I agree with you. I agree with you. Absolutely. We don't have a choice anymore, do we? We don't seem to have a choice anymore. It's the same old two, year in, year out, and they've fucked it up completely over the years. Just cooked a homemade Brazilian soup, Tony says. Oh, that sounds nice. There's one that Slimming World do. It's a Moroccan style chicken soup, which I really like. And we look on the inside packet of the actual they list all the ingredients where you can make it from scratch. I think that's quite handy then. So gonna go. Robert, couldn't agree more. Need urgent reform of how we govern ourselves. There's a guy that I've started. Hello, Reform BBC. Good to see you. There's a guy that I've started following called Sovereign Empowerment, and he's been on the Funky Prepper a couple of times, and he talks about who actually holds the true power, and it's not quite what you think it is. We've been led to believe that certain institutions and certain organisations hold the power over us, and they don't. Have a look at Sovereign Empowerment. You can find some of the stuff via the Funky Prepper as well. It really is an eye-opener. But like everything, you've got to work out, have you actually got the balls to try and do what they're suggesting you do. That's the thing. Yes, it really is a thing. Anyway, folks, I'm up to 40 minutes. I'm going to knock it on the head for the night because I want to get my head down on this bed behind me and get some shut eye. And without the laptop and all the usual, all singing, all dancing stuff, there's not really much I can do really. So I'm going to call it a night and go and sleep. Yes, so tomorrow, as I say, there'll be more content coming out. All that's all sorted out already. So you'll see that from 8 o'clock in the morning. Reform BBC is StreamYard working. I haven't got StreamYard on tonight. I left my laptop at home where, I'm only on my mobile phone and I've not got StreamYard on that. So that's that. Yeah, so content out tomorrow from 8 o'clock. There'll be 4 videos for you. This is Alive Tonight. This is Andy the Gabby Cabby. Thank you very much, everybody, for all your support. Thank you very much for tuning in this very late, last minute and unannounced live stream. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out if you haven't done already. And any new people that haven't subscribed to the channel, why not? It's free. Give that button a hit. We're doing well. Thanks again. Take care. I'll see you next time. Good night.